Hi everyone, it's Leilani for God, and I'm back with another video. I want to welcome all of my new subscribers to my channel. Thank you for joining. If you guys have any ideas or suggestions, feel free to email me or leave me a comment, and I will take your ideas into consideration. So far, you guys have been giving me some really great ideas, so thank you so much. I'm going to start a new series of doing psychosocial, mental health, and substance abuse evaluations on celebrities, and also contrasting and comparing the similarities between mental illness and demon possession. So look out for that. Also, I wanted to give you guys an update on my investigation into Tokyo Toni and why did she delete the Jaguar Right content. So I'll be talking about that in this video as well. So if you want to play a game with me as you watch this video, I want you to tell me in the comment section down below, how many witches did I expose in this video? I keep looking over my screenshots and trying to count. I'm somewhere, it's a lot. I'm not going to tell you my numbers. I want to see how many witches you guys think I'm exposing in this video. That's the reason why I have this particular screenshot up. It's a relationship chart. This is a random relationship chart just off of Google, but I'm going to be talking about so many different characters involved in this witchcraft surrounding Jaguar and Tokyo. And you guys have to keep in mind, this is like what it would look like if I were to make a flow chart. It would be all of these different people who are intertwined, who know each other, who are connected. It's a network. Okay, guys? So keep in mind as I'm going through this, connect the dots with me. Okay? So, for people who are afraid of witchcraft, I just want to quickly remind you guys that the only spiritual power that we can get is from God. Any other type of attempt to draw power from spirits that are not holy will only lead to destruction for people who choose to get involved with that lifestyle. All right, so I just want to read a little bit from the bottom about a king that was talked about in scripture named King Nebuchadnezzar, who in the book of Daniel was driven from men and did eat grass as oxen. Nebuchadnezzar was the king of the Neo-Babylonian Empire from 605 BC to 562 BC. According to the Bible, he conquered Judah and Jerusalem and sent the Jews into exile. He was also credited with building the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar was humbled by God, for boasting about his achievements, lost his sanity, and lived like an animal for 7 years, according to Daniel chapter 4. When his sanity was later restored, he praised and honored God. All right? So when we see these mental breakdowns that are occurring with Jaguar and Tokyo, we have to consider the possibility that it's God's wrath. Okay? Because they are claiming that they are... Jaguar says she's a Christian, that she's a Seventh-day Adventist. Tokyo says that she's an Israelite. Gerald and Jaguar both said that their fathers are pastors or were pastors over churches. All right, so both Jaguar and Gerald are preachers' kids, Christian. So they're not supposed to have any parts of this. Not Jaguar, not Gerald, not Tokyo. The Bible strictly forbids summoning dead people, dead spirits, ancestors. It forbids tarot cards, astrology, candle magic. The scriptures forbid it, right? So when people want to claim that they believe in the God of the scriptures, and then they participate and influence the general public to participate in witchcraft, their suffering could quite possibly be coming from the Creator himself. All right, because this world that we live in, that God created, it has rules and regulations already attached to it. You reap what you sow, right? So all of the different things that they're going through could very well be God humbling them, and they will continue to go through the drama until they humble themselves. So some people think that I'm exaggerating about the Church of Satan and that witchcraft is evil and wicked. Here is a list of the hierarchy in the Church of Satan. All right, so here we have witch and warlock is the second degree in the Church of Satan. Okay. Priestess is the third degree in the Church of Satan. Magus, fifth degree, the highest level in the Church of Satan. So we know where we've seen MAGA before. I'm not going to get into that in this video because I've talked about it in older videos. But we know that there are people surrounding Jaguar and Tokyo who claim to be witches. And we know that Jaguar claimed to be the priestess over carbonation. And carbonation is or was a satanic cult. Their practices were occultish. They had practices in hand signs and signals that are associated with the Church of Satan specifically. They're not doing random hand signs. Their philosophies of astrology come from Babylon. Again, the king of Babylon was cursed by God with insanity, and then he eventually, after so many years of going insane, humbled himself. Carbonation practiced everything that Babylon created, the mystery systems of Babylon. So Jaguar tends to sit on two particular platforms, okay? And I'm also going to do a brief investigation on the extent to which some of the platforms that Jaguar sits on are involved in doing witchcraft. And Jaguar has accused some people of doing witchcraft, in particular Nosy Ho. In January of this year, mind you, we're only into March, and Jaguar has already associated herself with several people who are into witchcraft just since January of this year alone. But I'm going to show you proof that it goes back even further with Jaguar and with Tokyo. All right. So first, YouTubers covered that Jaguar Wright declares war on witches and warlocks. This was 2 months ago. Jaguar accused Nosy Ho of being a witch, but Jaguar had sat on Nosy Ho's panel for well over a year, very consistently. I would say Jaguar probably made the most number of appearances on Nosy Ho's platform. So at the beginning of this year, around New Year's, Nosy Ho told Jaguar she didn't want to be friends anymore with Jaguar. And Nosy Ho threatened to release audio of Jaguar Wright admitting to cheating on Goomba. And so Jaguar Wright became enraged, and Jaguar Wright went online and said, Nosy Ho is going to release a recording of me admitting to cheating on my husband, and I was lying to Nosy Ho just to see if I could trust her. So that's how the new year started with Jaguar. So in retaliation, Jaguar says, well, Nosy Ho is a witch. I didn't know it at the time, but she told me so. So which one is it, Jaguar? You didn't know she was a witch the whole time you sat on her platform, but you're also saying that she did tell you that she was a witch. So, anyway, Jaguar accused Nosy Ho of putting her name in a jar. It's just a jar with your name on it. All right. So content creators already covered this 2 months ago. All right. But I just want to say Jaguar sat on this person's platform for well over a year and did not say anything about the fact that she either knew or suspected that the person was practicing witchcraft. Then Jaguar went on Tokyo Tony's platform. This is 2 months ago. And this is the only video that is still on Tokyo Tony's platform, Leading for God, that the one that she changed to Leading for God. There's only one video now left of Jaguar on Tokyo's platform, and that's from 2 months ago when Jaguar called Tokyo and said, Nosy Ho is doing witchcraft on me. So this is the transcript from that video, and this is between Jaguar and Tokyo, and they're saying if And if she is on this black magic crap, I'm going to find a blank who... Okay, they're cursing a lot. That's why there's a lot of blanks. Black magic she put on you. A person that do that means they have nothing else to do in their whole life. They're done already. When you use magic, first of all, then you're using magic to hurt somebody in whatever way. That's not going to work. Let's start there, because you're covered, sis, even in my prayers. And, okay, so between Tokyo and Jaguar calls Tokyo and says, oh, me and Nosy Ho are not friends anymore, and she's doing witchcraft on me. She put my name in a jar. So then I guess Tokyo is trying to console Jaguar by saying that makes Nosy a bad person, and I'm going to pray for you. Okay, so that is the only video that Tokyo Toni still has on her profile of Jaguar Wright, which I find ironic because I'm doing this video on witchcraft, and it just so happens that that is the conversation that Tokyo left up between her and Jag on the page. Just a quick update on Tokyo Toni. As I promised at the beginning, I did leave this comment on Tokyo's page a couple of days ago. I said, hi, Tokyo. May I ask why you deleted your Sam and Regina content? You did not play any music or have Jag in some of the deleted videos. All right. So I don't know if Tokyo Toni has access to this page. I got some comments from people who said that the reason why Tokyo blocked Jaguar Wright from her YouTube page is because there was a troll account that was named Jaguar Wright, and they were in Tokyo's chat while she was live, and that's why she blocked it, because it was a troll account. So that's a possibility. I don't have any proof either way, because I have not gotten a response back from Tokyo Toni, but that's one theory. Another theory is that Tokyo Toni and Jaguar are still friends, but Tokyo is trying to help Jaguar by sending her a care package or something like that. All right. So some people have responded to my videos saying, oh, Tokyo didn't block Jag. They're still friends. They're still, I guess supporting each other. But I felt like the comments that Tokyo said about Jaguar in the live panel that she did after she deleted Jaguar's content and changed her profile name, I felt like Tokyo said some really mean things about Jaguar that were not friendly. Just because Tokyo went on a platform and talked about Jag does not mean she spoke about her in a good light. So I was watching an interview that was done today with Goomba Head on Night and Day Network channel, and I took the screenshot from the live chat, which I was watching, because a lot of times comments are hilarious. Someone said here, Tokyo said Philadelphia is a flop. And I took the screenshot because I'm saying, why are people unable to discern that the things that Tokyo Toni said in that interview were mean-spirited and not friendly? That's not how you support somebody. So the fact that people think that that was a show of support is really sad, because if you would have people in your life that will go on social media and say that your new business is a flop and you only made $10 to $25 from it, that's not friendly. I would not want a friend to do that to me. So y'all need to learn. Some people need to learn how to discern what's friendly and what's not friendly, what is support and what's not support. Okay, because somebody's talking about you does not mean that they're automatically supporting you. Anyway, so after Jaguar Wright fell out with Nosy Ho and called her a witch, Jaguar said she was going to go to Nosy's hometown in Louisiana and find out as much dirt as she could to expose Nosy. And around that time, Solar from Carbonation entered Jaguar Wright's life. And Solar claims to be a magician and a sorcerer. Okay. So she took Solar to Louisiana with her, Jaguar, And at that time, Jaguar's husband and even Jaguar's son said that Jaguar seemed to be possessed right after they went to Louisiana with Solar. Now, Goomba blamed Jaguar Wright's supposed demon possession on Solar when she rubbed the ashes all over her face and said people were going to die and stuff like that. So Goomba blames this guy Solar. But when Jag and Solar and Goomba were in Louisiana, supposedly doing an investigation on Nosy Ho, Jaguar went live from a lake in Louisiana or a river and said her and Solar were there to release their energies to the river. And she always goes to that river when she goes to Louisiana. This is like witchcraft, you know. It's like Jag is accusing someone of doing witchcraft on her, but then she's going to Louisiana, which is known for witchcraft, and taking Solar, who considers himself a magician and a sorcerer, to a river in Louisiana, which is known for voodoo and witchcraft, you know? So, all right, whatever, Jaguar. This is also from Solar's page. He has a tarot card that says he is a magician. Also, Jaguar Wright talked about having Solar do her and Goomba's astrology charts because Jaguar kept saying how Goomba gave Solar the wrong information, so Solar could not do their charts. Again, astrology comes from Babylon, all right? So when Jaguar and Goomba, being children of Christian ministers, they know that that's against the Bible. They're going against their own beliefs that they were raised in order to get some, I don't know, spiritual power from unholy spirits. So this is from Regina. I am Regina Gold Instagram post. Regina is offering to do tarot card readings for money. All right, here we have Jaguar Wright on her own YouTube channel. We see Jaguar Wright is endorsing carbonation, Carbon Island, for the love of Velvet. Velvet claimed to be the most famous witch that is known in Louisiana at one point. Velvet changed her name to the name of the most famous witch in Louisiana. Velvet has called herself Blood Raina. I mean, you know, I had asked Velvet to expose the witchcraft behind carbonation, and all she did was continue to go to other cults that continue to practice black magic. Okay, now Velvet is supposedly pregnant by Solar. So, you know, these two people from carbonation who are very well versed in black magic, you know, are, you know, potentially trying to start up another form or fashion of carbonation under Jaguar's, I guess, leadership or guidance. So I just want you guys to kind of pick up on how all of these things are connecting. So right after Jaguar endorses carbonation, right? And look how she looks in this thumbnail, you know, just dark. Right after she endorses carbonation, Jaguar Wright talks about, I love you, Jesus, more than anything. Shabbat Shalom. You should only love God more than anything. Jesus is not God. Jesus is a love song. Happy Sunday. Okay, so that's Jaguar. So she's going from Carbon Island to Jesus to live with Regina Gold tarot reading. Okay, and look at her face. Doesn't look too happy. Okay, then she says, thou shalt not bear false witness, Gerald. Now she's quoting Bible scriptures on her husband. Okay, so this would be considered hypocrisy. Okay, 1 minute you talking about Carbon Island with those people with all of their black magic stuff going on. Next minute you talking about Jesus. Next minute you talking about tarot card readings with Regina Gold, and then you bounce back to the Bible. Okay, someone did a video that says a bouncing baby witch. Regina gives Jaguar a failed astrology reading last week. All right, guys. So I just took this screenshot just to show that there are other content creators who are picking up on what's going on in the spiritual realm. Okay, that's going on with these people. Here is Regina Gold's YouTube page. She refers to herself as an intellectual, creative, spiritual guider. Come on now. If you're not mentally sound yourself, how are you going to guide somebody's spirit? And where are you guiding their spirit to? Because Regina has not said one word about the creator who put her soul in her body. Okay? So what spirits are Regina guiding people to? What kind of spirit is inside of her? Okay? So here from her homepage, she's talking about aliens, astrology, Aquarius, Mercury, Scorpio. So in addition to the tarot cards, Regina does astrology. Jaguar did say that Regina did astrology charts on both Jaguar and Gerald. All right. So from January of this year, she started off calling Nosy Ho a witch, who she had been associating with Nosy Ho for at least a whole year prior to January. Then Jaguar got involved with Solar, who does astrology readings as well. Then Jaguar got involved with Regina Gold, who does astrology, tarot, and candle magic. This is from Regina Gold's Instagram page, an altar that she put up. Here's another picture from Regina Gold's page doing candle magic. The flames protect your energy. The only protection you're going to get is from the creator himself. Okay, guys, just have a direct and personal relationship with the creator. All right. Anything you want, anything you need, God works miracles. Okay. You don't have to do magic when you can actually pray for a miracle. And I have been a part of prayer circles that healed people. We prayed over people before they went in for surgeries. When they went in for the surgery, the tumor was shrunk so small. It was a miracle. I've been a part of situations like that. So many prayers that I've made straight directly to God have gotten answered, that it's a mathematical and scientific fact to me that God is real and God answers prayers. These people don't want to go to God. They want to go to some evil spirits. They're summoning demonic spirits to get favors from. A year ago, Jaguar Wright has a deep convo with friend about the industry. This was one whole year ago. Jaguar met with this lady. I think her name is Quatita. And it says down here, spiritual advisor queen. I guess they used to call her queen, but I don't think that's her name. I think her name is Quatita. Spiritual advisor reads Jaguar Wright's past, and DMX speaks and has a few words for, I guess, Quatita. So this was a year ago. If I remember correctly, Quatita was summoning the spirit of DMX after he passed away. And Quatita said DMX told her not to trust Jaguar. But in this conversation, they were at peace with each other. But this was the last time we saw Jaguar Wright for a whole year, is when she met with this lady Quatita. I believe Quatita says that she's a psychic. And you know, guys, there are gifts of spirit, spiritual gifts in scripture. Some people are seers, which some people might consider to be a psychic. Some people are clairvoyant. They can see ahead of what's going to happen. Some people have dreams, prophetic dreams. I have a couple of videos on this channel of mine where I talked about prophetic dreams. A lot of time has passed. And I could certainly prove to you that things that I dreamt about at the beginning of my channel have come to pass. I had a dream about Jaguar Wright about a week ago. I didn't tell anybody, but everything I saw in my dream a week ago about Jaguar Wright has now come to pass. I had a dream that I was with a group of people. We were all with Jaguar Wright, and she was showing off that she had a new office. She's like, I put all of my money into this office, and it had like, a computer set up and a couch and a desk. And I guess it was an office for her to work Philadelphia from. And then she says, and I'm going to buy this house. And we went to look at this house, and it had a lot of land around it. And she said, I can walk across my land and do a shortcut and get to the stores, the local stores. So I don't have to drive if I don't want to. So we walked from the outside the house that she was showing us across the land. It was like a big, probably 1 or 2 acres of land. And we walked across the grass, and we came to where there were like some stores, but there was also a hospital. So we turned around after she showed us, like, look, I can just walk here. I don't even have to drive. And we looked at the stores. We noticed that there was a hospital there as well. And when we turned around to walk back to the house, Jaguar was no longer with us. And as we walked across the grass to get back to the house was gone. And that's the dream I had about Jaguar about a week ago. A few days later, Jaguar talked about Gerald took all of the money from her business, cleaned out her business account. She showed that she was going to be staying in some house. And next thing you know, she was in the hospital. And like, of course, that would mean like, I guess her plans to buy that house would be gone. So now that all of these things have happened, now I look back on that dream and I say, oh, now that dream makes sense. Right? So anyway, spiritual gifts are one thing, but if you use your spiritual gifts to like talk with demons and do rituals to try to have spiritual power to like attract money and fame and try to like eavesdrop on other people's business, that's the wrong use of a gift that God gave you. Okay? Our gifts are supposed to be used for constructive purposes, not destructive. So, like I said, the last person Jaguar was seen with before she went missing off of the internet for a whole year was Quatita. A year goes by, and then Jaguar comes back on social media and resumes talking about what she was talking about before, which was exposing celebrities. So a few days ago, Goomba did an interview on this platform, Donat, and this guy Donat asked Goomba, why was Jaguar missing for that whole year? Where was she? What was she doing? There was a lot of speculation. People were like, did Jaguar get arrested? Did Jaguar die? Where is she? For that whole year, people were asking about her. And so Gerald answered the question. He said, for that whole year that Jaguar was missing from social media, she had lost her voice and she could not speak. He said it was like her tongue didn't work. There was days that she couldn't even like get out of bed. And that was interesting because Jaguar had said ever since Jaguar first came out like 2 years ago, Jaguar said the reason why she was exposing the industry is because God told her to. That God told her if she did not tell the truth on what she knows that's going on bad in the industry, that God was going to take her voice away. Okay? So it seems that actually came to pass. That she actually lost her voice. So fast forward. This is the same lady, Quatita, that Jaguar was seen with a year ago. Now that Jaguar has come back, Quatita made a video cursing Jaguar in Tokyo 2 weeks ago in this video. Okay? Quatita talked about in that video how she was cursing Tokyo Tony and Jaguar because they had bad relationships with their children. There was some very violent fights between Tokyo Tony and Blac Chyna, even aired on reality television. They were throwing all types of household decorations and even chairs, furniture at each other. So that is beyond abuse. If you're in any type of relationship with anybody and they're physically assaulting you or throwing objects at you, you should avoid that person or those people at all costs. I don't care if it's your mother, your daughter. I don't care who it is. When it becomes violent, that's fair enough to cut the strings. Like, nope, don't do that, because violent relationships only get worse. They don't get better. Two people can go to therapy, especially if it's like parent and child or husband and wife. They can try to get therapy for the condition, but the statistics for the most part indicate that violent relationships only get worse, and it can end up in not only significant bodily injury, but also death. Okay? People get so angry with each other, they just lose their control and can really hurt each other really bad, and it's not worth the trouble. Just get away from anybody who's physically abusing you. So Quatita was saying that Tokyo Toni basically sacrificed Blac Chyna to the industry, and she was saying that Jaguar Wright also sacrificed her son to the industry, because Jaguar Wright has a son that is now deceased. And Quatita said that Jaguar Wright knew that her son needed help, but she wouldn't help him. Now, like 2 years ago, Tasha K did a series of interviews with Jaguar Wright's family members, in which the family members said that Jaguar Wright's last words to her son before he was killed was like, "I never want to see you again. I never want to speak to you again." So Jaguar Wright, that was like the last interaction that she had with her son. And then sometime later, he was unfortunately killed at a very young age. And so these are the things that Quatita was talking about in the video. Quatita also said that she thought that Jaguar Wright was trying to kill her when they had met up a year ago. Quatita said at this time, a year ago, when they had this conversation about DMX and other dead celebrities, that Jaguar Wright was giving out her location, and Quatita felt like she was on the run, as if people were out to get her. Just like Jaguar Wright says, "I'm on the run. People are after me trying to kill me." Quatita says she was going through a similar thing at that time, and Jaguar Wright kept publicizing her location. So after that meeting with Jaguar was gone for a year, and Quatita was angry, had been angry with Jaguar ever since that point. So, like I said, Quatita did not just curse Jaguar in that video, but also Tokyo. And Tokyo went ahead a few days after Quatita did her video cursing them. Someone did this video saying Tokyo Toni believes a witch did voodoo on her. I think this is a reference to Quatita, because this video came out a few days after Quatita cursed Jaguar and Tokyo. All right. So as we know, Tokyo Toni has been speaking very harshly of her daughter. Tokyo Toni was on TMZ saying that Blac Chyna basically looked demonic in her Grammys costume or whatever. So down here, someone did a video saying Tokyo Toni says Blac Chyna is trying to sacrifice her to the Illuminati. And you can see it looks like Tokyo Toni is crying. All right. And I believe Tokyo Toni said this on TMZ. Okay. And this video was done by Perez Hilton. Blac Chyna's mother makes bold claims about the Illuminati and her daughter. Blac Chyna has the Baphomet tattoo on her hip. Mom says she's gone. All right. So Tokyo Toni had talked about this in the past on another platform that Jaguar frequently goes on, where Tokyo was saying, you know, she told Blac Chyna, "Why did you do that? Why would you get such a big tattoo basically on your butt of the devil?" Okay. This is a screenshot from Kylie Jenner's, it looks like her Instagram account. It says, "My 7-year-old little brother just drew this. What does it mean?" It's a repost, and somebody captioned it, "It means he's not your brother anymore. Get out the house." Okay. So Kylie Jenner reposted this picture of the devil, Baphomet. This is the same exact tattoo that Blac Chyna has on her butt. Kylie Jenner says down here, this is Rob Kardashian, LOL. Okay. So Kylie Jenner's brother is Rob Kardashian, and Blac Chyna has a baby by Rob Kardashian. So isn't that interesting? Blac Chyna has a devil tattoo on her butt, and then someone posts a picture of the devil on social media, and Kylie Jenner says that it's Rob Kardashian. Okay. 10 years ago, this guy did a comedy stand-up where he said the Kardashians are witches. People have been saying this about the Kardashians for a long time. Kardashian curse kills careers. The Kardashian curse NBA players who got destroyed and survived. 5 years ago, Kim Kardashian's latest merchandise has fans fuming. Religious controversy on the candle. Kim Kardashian is dressed as a psychedelic Virgin Mary. So Kim Kardashian is trying to sell, I guess, magic candles so that she can be idol worshipped in the form of the Catholic deity, the Virgin Mary. All right, this is all witchcraft. Kanye's problems are caused by the Kardashian curse. This came out 4 years ago. Again, it seems that all of the men who have been associated with the Kardashians have taken significant losses of power. So this video was posted on the internet 4 years ago, but it's much older. Keeping up with the Kardashian star Kris Jenner endorsing wicks of wisdom candles. Okay? Wicks of wisdom candles. Wisdom is another word that's interchangeable with witch. It's one of their, terms. They say a witch is a wise woman, but a witch is actually a person who casts spells and summons demons. Now remember, Regina Gold does candle magic. Okay? So these are some of the candles. Keeping up with the Kardashian star Kris Jenner endorsing wicks of wisdom candles. Kardashian Jenner matriarch Kris Jenner tried her hand at infomercials in the 90s before Keeping Up with the Kardashians existed. She endorsed a set of $100 wicks of wisdom candles, which were promoted in the infomercial by Dr. Linda. So for $100, you can buy these candles, which Kris Jenner was endorsing. This is in the 1990s. So this is 30 years ago. Soulmate power, money and success, health and wellness, good luck power. Okay? So they're promising you that burning these candles is going to bring you a soulmate, good luck, money and success, health and wellness for $100 each. Wow. Now that's the real witchcraft, is scamming people out of their money like that. So again, Quatita made the video where she cursed Tokyo Tony and Jaguar. And someone wrote a comment, may we have an update on what the ancestors are saying now, especially since Jag did not send Regina home. So I took a screenshot of that comment because that was something I forgot that Quatita had also talked about in that video. She was cursing them not only for being bad mothers to their children, but also for basically taking advantage of Regina Gold, who seems to be noticeably disabled. Okay, I'll put it like that. So it's like, why are y'all taking advantage of a disabled person? It's not fair. It's not right. And you guys aren't even like custodians of your own children. So how are you going to be picking up all of these other people and claiming to be motherly or godmotherly and all this type of stuff to them? All right, guys. So Quatita also said that Jaguar tried to bring Regina Gold to her to summon, I guess, Aaliyah or something like that. So Jaguar was trying to, yeah, bring Regina to Quatita. But Jaguar didn't realize that Quatita was mad at her from a year ago, that Quatita suspects Jag was trying to set her up. So now, just a couple of days ago, this is from Quatita's YouTube channel 5 days ago. Quatita says, I spoke with Goomba. A YouTuber covered it. Goomba gets advice from the governess. So Quatita has a lot of different names that she goes by on YouTube. But yeah, Goomba gets advice from the governess. All right. So if Goomba met with Quatita 5 days ago, or rather spoke with her a few days ago, this would mean that Goomba spoke with Quatita after Quatita cursed Jaguar and Tokyo Tony. Just days, like Quatita cursed them 2 weeks ago. Goomba spoke to her 5 days ago. When Goomba spoke to Quatita, he asked her for protection. Goomba tells Quatita, I need your protection. And Quatita tells Goomba, Jag is definitely trying to kill you. So Goomba says he had a dream of Jaguar doing something to him that made him choose to pack up his bags and leave her. So he was hinting that he had a dream that Jaguar was trying to hurt him. And so Quatita telling him that was like a confirmation for him that, yeah, I had a dream about that. But Goomba, a preacher's son, and Goomba had said that he wanted to become a preacher or a minister the last time that Jaguar went into the mental institution about a month ago. When Jaguar went in for rubbing the ashes on her face, at that time, Goomba went on platforms and did interviews, and he said, I found my calling, I've been fasting, I'm going to minister for God. All right, so that was like a month ago, and now he's asking Quatita to protect him. Now, this YouTuber is saying that she has put some type of curse on Jaguar and Quatita. And this was just a couple of days ago. So after Goomba met with Quatita, Quatita got cursed by this YouTuber. She says, Quatita's work don't work. Jaguar Wright Ben had work put on her way before Quatita showed up and took an opportunity to lie and take credit for my work. So this YouTuber is saying Quatita is claiming that she's cursing Jaguar, but this YouTuber is saying Quatita is a liar and that she cursed Jaguar first. So I don't know who cursed Jaguar first, because Quatita has been mad with Jaguar for a whole year. Okay? And now this YouTuber is saying Quatita is a liar and she's cursing them. So I think that what's going on with Jaguar is part of her retribution from the creator for being deceptive, right? For being a part of the problem. And anybody who's on social media deceiving people, participating in all types of heinous crimes against other people, like Jaguar has admitted to in her past in the industry, Jaguar did all of the things that she's accusing other people of doing. Okay? So there are people who have been in the industry who say that the reason why they're not messing with Jaguar is because they know for a fact that Jaguar was down with everything when it was serving her, and that the only reason that she's exposing celebrities is because she's no longer invited to the party. So, it just so happens that 8 months ago, I did a video called Conspiracy University, a racist Hispanic pimp. And it just so happens that this YouTuber who's now saying that she's cursed, Jaguar and Quatita, I had exposed some YouTuber for being a false prophet. And then this YouTuber named Conspiracy University started harassing me. He came on my page and he left 20 or 30 troll comments trying to insult me and say mean words, but it was very childish to me. So I made a video exposing him, and I'm like, why is this guy attacking me out of nowhere? I don't know him. So when I went on his YouTube page to find out what type of YouTuber he was, I found this video on this page where he was attacking this person. And I included that in my video 8 months ago. Like, why is he harassing this black woman, you know? And it just so happens that now, 8 months later, this YouTuber is cursing Quatita and Jaguar. So it's funny how small the world is, how things overlap and intertwine. 4 months ago, I made this video, Halloween, Witchcraft, and Erykah Badu Exposed. Just 4 months ago. And I referenced Jaguar Wright in this video. I was saying how Jaguar Wright told a story that she fired her manager because she walked in his office one day and he had an orange pumpkin. And she recognized that as a ritualistic symbol that he was going to do some type of ritual or black magic. And she said at that moment she walked away from him. So this is like 2 years ago when Jaguar said that. So it's interesting that she denounced witchcraft in the past, and now she finds herself completely engrossed in it and keeps attracting people to live with her who practice black magic. Jaguar cannot stay out of Shreveport, Louisiana, where voodoo is known to be a big thing, right? So it's like, what happened, Jaguar? Now, as I was searching for my own video on witchcraft, I typed in the search bar Leilani for God witchcraft because I was looking for to give you guys a screenshot of the video I did exposing witchcraft. This popped up, Witch Prophet Leilani. So I guess somebody made a song and their name is Witch Prophet. And they made a song called Leilani. So this has nothing to do with me. I'm just showing you guys signs and symbols. This person is doing the one eye symbol. They are also doing the 666 over the eye, 666 for the mark of the beast. It says here on the glasses, all I see is magic. All right, so I wasn't even looking for this. I was looking for my own video, and I found this by coincidence because when I tell people the devil horns, the 666, the one eye symbol, witchcraft, that all of this stuff is black magic, people want to debate with me and tell me that it's not. Oh no, there's no hand signs. That's not devil horns. That doesn't mean anything. Well, here this one person has put it all together. Witches, 666, one eye symbol, magic. Okay, all of these things are related. I have been exposing people for doing the 666 hand sign in a lot of my videos. This one I did on Ricky Smiley. He's doing the 666s. All right, I made this video a month ago. A few days ago, someone else used the same picture. Now, I got it off of Google. It's not my picture. But I'm just saying that other people are picking up on the same exact things that I'm picking up on. Okay, so I don't know if this guy, Dane Calloway, watched my video first or not. But he's basically making the same point in his title that I'm making in my video that I did a month ago. And he just did his video 4 days ago. It says, Ricky Smiley admits immolating family for a frat organization. And I talked about Ricky Smiley's fraternity in my video. But notice I used the picture of him doing the 666 hand sign on both hands, the double 666s. I exposed Tasha K for doing the double 666s. I did a video, Tasha K mocks God, gets sued and betrayed by hubby and employees. I also did a video exposing Jaguar Wright for doing the 666 hand sign. Proof Jaguar Wright is demon possessed, sold her soul to the devil, husband did too. Okay? So you can't just write off all of these different hand signs and symbols as innocent when you have this person calling herself the witch prophet saying all I see is magic, and then you see all these other people doing it. They're all in the same occult network. They have the same occult beliefs. We know Jaguar Wright stays on certain people's platforms. This is one of them, doing the devil horns. Okay? When you see people doing stuff like this, you have to make a mental note on the social media. There goes the devil horns, right? Then he has somebody doing the 666 hand sign as well. This is one of the platforms that Jaguar frequently sits on. Okay? He's promoting somebody doing the 666s on both hands, as well as he does the devil horns. Okay? He goes to events with other people who throw up the 666s. I mean, the devil horns. And he throws up the devil horns. Okay? Himself. Frequently. Sometimes he does it on both hands at the same time. So I'm giving everybody the side eye. Okay? Jaguar Wright sits on a lot of people's platforms. And they basically are suspicious too, because it goes to show that there is a network and that they are manipulating people, that they are running storylines, that they are deceiving the public. Okay? All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Just have a relationship with God. Don't be afraid of witchcraft. Just pray for your spiritual power and your spiritual needs. Okay, God has put gifts in all of us. Use your time wisely by asking God to let you know what your special gifts and talents are and how you can be constructive in the world. Don't worry about being destructive, because people who practice black magic, it only backfires on them and they can only hurt themselves. Okay, guys? So take care of yourselves. I'll see you in my next video. Stay blessed.